Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. I don't see nearly enough leftists, whether they're streamers, YouTubers, big personalities on Twitter, podcasters. Nearly no one talks about Detroit Will Breathe, which is arguably the most successful defund the police movement to come out of the Black Lives Matter movement. Now, those of you who have been here a while are probably thinking, but Bothered Boy, you've actually talked about Detroit Will Breathe on several occasions. Yes, I have done that, but usually in passing. Now, this is going to be the actual video pointing out, oh my God, why aren't more people paying attention to this awesome organization and the incredible stuff they've done? Now, Detroit Will Breathe again erupted in the wake of the Black Lives Matter protests, hence their name, about being able to breathe freely. And they started protesting, and this, of course, led to confrontation with the police. The police are often following the marches, antagonizing protesters. It's the typical not good scene that we were all very familiar with throughout 2020. And so eventually the protesters decide to get a really great idea, which is where they sued the police and the mayor and the city. Protesters demanded that police be barred from using chokeholds, excessive force, rubber bullets, the whole shebang. The city, absolutely aghast at the audacity of locals to organize, countersued Detroit Will Breathe. Now, two things to both these aspects of the story. With regards to police brutality, a judge actually banned the Detroit police from using tear gas and rubber bullets against peaceful protesters. Which, again, that's why the city countersued, but a federal judge has dismissed the city's counterclaim against Detroit Will Breathe protesters. Now, Detroit Will Breathe has shown a lot of solidarity with various other movements in the BLM movement, and also by just supporting its own citizens against police brutality. They have also supported Palestine. They went to Dearborn and held a rally with Muslims there in support of Palestine against Israel's illegal occupation. Detroit Will Breathe describes themselves as a militant, youth-led organization formed in the streets of Detroit and in the midst of an international movement against police brutality. And so far, they've done a good job. They actually managed to sue the police. They got the police to be barred from using excessive force. And they continue to organize events to this day. They do phone zaps, which is basically where they organize people to do a bunch of phone call-ins to certain offices or businesses to really send a message. And they've also made a list of demands that have been voted on by the membership. And it's a banger list of demands. Defund and demilitarize the police, and Project Greenlight and facial recognition, drop all charges and citations against protesters, stop all evictions, drop citations received by Detroiters during the stay-at-home order, legally define all sex in police custody as rape, prosecute and fire any police officer involved in police brutality, stop criminalizing homeless people, make Detroit a sanctuary city, create an independent office for disabled citizens, restore and maintain running water for all Detroiters, and so much more. These are all fantastic and wonderful demands, and they are organized and they are doing their absolute best to try and accomplish their goals. And with all this success, you'd think they'd be talked about a lot more. Here we have a very clear example and a roadmap of sorts for how to meaningfully organize a BLM movement into a true defund the police movement, while also critically supporting local communities. Again, really want to stress this. They successfully sued the police. This organization is doing great work, and they've shown us how we can do that. So more of us, whether we're here in Canada or down in the States or over in Britain or Australia or wherever, Detroit Will Breathe has offered us a glimpse into what a better world looks like and what true community organization looks like. We can take their successes and try our best to implement them on a local level. I've put all their social media links in the description down below, as well as their two GoFundMes. One which is just their general fund, and the other is for their federal lawsuit fund. So please, support this organization, spread the word, whether you like and share this video and do it that way, or just by sharing, their Instagram or their Twitter or their Facebook or whatever, and just share with people in your life. Hey, look at this organization that is doing good stuff and being successful at suing the police. Now, granted, it also shows that the pushback from the city, right? Countersuing them and the police eventually got, the right to beat up protesters again because the injunction was only temporary, there's still a lot more fight that needs to happen. But this is an organization and a long list of successes and demands that we can replicate in our communities. But no one knows about Detroit Will Breathe, and I never see anyone on the left talking about them when we so clearly should be, and that is what's bothering me today.